Yeah, we are live. Hi everyone. Emanuele Nuscat, the Politicator, here with you today, Monday, the 9th of January 2023, from the kitchen. Yeah, again, to talk today about these big, strange things. Uh, the New Age, the so-called New Age, uh, apocalypse, revelation, the end of times. What's happened here? First of all, I want to reintroduce a little bit of myself, why I'm here talking about this, because in life I researched a lot about these arguments, especially in the last 15 years, let's say, and I'm constantly living this at this point, I can say. So it's no longer an issue to me. It's the reality, because I start to watch, I start to investigate things, I start to ask myself and find points of conjunction between these pieces of the puzzle. So it's not easy. It's not easy, but it could be. It could be. The thing you have to do anyway is to open yourself to at least listen the new thing, at least be open to explore what other people have to say, what are their ideas, their views. Otherwise, if you start and you are blocked, you're blocking straight away the information to you, so you're not thinking then in a broader way. You cannot make those connections. So what happened here? So what's happened here? What I'm seeing? What I'm seeing? I'm seeing that in the last 100 years of this evolution period, we made so many new discovers, so many connections between us. Who are we? Who are we? Who are am I talking about? We as terrestrial human beings. I'm always talking about terrestrials. When I say we, I'm always referring to all of us. So me, myself, first, and all of the other people I can see walking and talking and interacting with other people and with me. So when I say we, I say all, no matter race, whatever, sex, whatever, all of us terrestrial human beings living on Earth. What are we doing? So I'm seeing that in the latest century, we did so many things, so many discovery in science, in psychology, in any science. I don't want to name it any one by one. And in technologies especially. And this technology now is allowing us to connecting dots, because we connect each other, we talk with each other, with anyone who, I mean, who can, who is able, and who again wants to do this. Because of course, even speak, talk, and understand other people is an effort. It's still an effort. You have to talk different languages. You have to apply yourself to understand the different way of thinking. So it's time consuming, but this is life. This is exploring this if you want to understand. So now, what are we doing? We are all understanding basically, or trying, again, who wants to explore, the pioneers of this. We are connecting, and we are for the reflection from the other, we are exploring ourselves inside and our belief system, and we are changing. That's why we are all changing at the same time, or during this time, these years. I'm talking here about the last decade, and then maybe the next decade. We will do this process of changing. To me, we are already doing, despite it doesn't look like, despite so many bad things. But all what is happening to me is aiming to one direction only, which is the evolution of the human species, of us, again, us terrestrial. Again, why? Because we have, first of all, internet. we never had before. We only have since the last 10-15 years, we can say, in a broader sense. So people like me start to found a lot of information, start to understand things, start to connect with other people, challenge their thoughts, challenge their belief, whatever they are. So why all these things are synonymous to me? Revelation, apocalypse, a new era, new age, and how this is unfolding. Yeah, this is unfolding because just because we are learning all this, we are summarizing all the concepts about any science, you name it. I name some: philosophy, for example, mathematical, whatever. For example, philosophy, religion. Philosophy, to me, will end. It is ending because in the past we explored all the philosophical aspects, a lot of debates, a lot of, concepts, but now we are summarizing all these concepts, and we are seeing that there aren't any more to explore, there aren't any more to fight. And so that's why, to me, we are coming to conclusions, to real answers, to real standard answers for all the standard questions of life. So we are, what we are doing here, what we want to do, how things works, all this now is just there, is out there. Who wants to really know the truth, to me, now can. There are no longer barriers that in the past would have existed, like distances. Now we can travel, go anywhere, explore anywhere. If you really want, you just go. And you go and see with your own eyes, what I did a lot in the past. That's why I'm here as well, talking. I traveled a lot in the world. I've been in Australia, I've been in all Europe, I've been in Africa. I love Africa. I still feel myself African inside. And eventually I will come back there one day, maybe to explore again, or for holiday, who knows, or to meet some friends. And then again, information. Now we have internet. Whoever has a cellular phone, whoever has a small tablet, can know everything I know, everything I knew. Can. Just is a matter of will. Is a matter of will. But this will come eventually, just because we are struggling. So we need to find this way out. So there is no coming back from this point of view. And it's the evolution as well, of course, because the evolution is going only in one way, forward. That's it, never go back. So we are evolving, and we are understanding all this. Hi Diggy, Diggs BTW7, what's up? All good here. And so now we have internet, we have Bitcoin, we have AI, whatever. We have all these tools. These are tools. Then will not make the new age, the apocalypse, the revelation. We will make it because we are the first actors. We program the AI, we program the blockchain, we use it. Okay, so these are tools, but these tools are very powerful now. So, and the use of these tools will allow us to complete our understanding, because of course we not want to be slaves of these new tools, because these tools as well are made to empower us. But if we become slaves of the tools, well, it's not good for us. So again, it's a growth experience. We must grow in the usage of these tools that can allow us to connect even more. And finally, what's the real ending of all this? In establishing a new society, a new ruling way, a new way of, make things so that other people are not upset, because we can really make everything. And we are seeing with technology, now at home we can really build everything. You just buy bits and pieces from everywhere all over the world, and if you know how to do it, you make everything yourself. It's crazy. It's a crazy time we are living. But all this cannot, in my view, function anymore with the old paradigm political, juridical system, and as well belief system, religious system. That is one thing, again, because all this, social science, let's say, we can group them, are expressly made from us to answer collective, questions or problems, but they don't work anymore, just because a lot of people do not participate in all this process in a correct manner, and all these processes are split and divided with all the pyramidal structure that you should know very well now. I'm not repeating here again. I want to talk about the new thing. So all this is happening now, and of course the big thing here is that people, or again, who wants, because finally it's all about free will of the individual. That's why, to me as well, there will be, and is happening now, a big split. This big split among humanity. People will leave this plane, no matter how. It's bad to say, maybe it's bad to hear, but this is what I'm seeing. People that want vaccines, people that destroy themselves with drugs, with televisions, with whatever, you name it. Drugs are not just substances. Drugs are mind, thoughts, and that all have a common root of false thing, of fakery. Just things that makes you happy for 5 minutes but doesn't give you nothing in the long term, are not sustainable, and all these are not sustainable anymore, to me, in my view. That's why we will be forced to change. We will be forced to go in this new era, in this new age of transparency, of real honesty among people that knows each other, because we have nothing to fear and nothing to hide from the other. We are free to discuss everything and everywhere, because among us there will be no longer pricks that wants to exploit their power, somehow given or taken or stolen. Doesn't matter how, because this is the consensus issue that we need to address. I want to address in the future. I am the politicator. This is all the thing that I want to explain to people, how things really works in life and in real politics, because eventually this new age, this new era will lead to the new politics, which is just the real politics, the politics of truth, politics of things, not politics of philosophy. Philosophy is good, we can make anytime, but politics is just made of contracts. It doesn't, nothing has to do with the, with mathematics, with science, with nothing. Politics is not the science. It's art and the science. 50-50 on the vocabulary, Italian vocabulary. So, because it's all about decision, and we terrestrial can decide everything. So the best thing or the most stupid thing, we can decide everything, because there's not mathematical thing. It's just how we work. That's why we are powerful individual, because we made all this. We made the whole world we know, and we can imagine everything. So we are in the real realm of infinite possibilities. If we open our mind and we understand what we really are, we remember what we really are, as David Icke used to say. And yeah, that is all about for me. So whoever have questions or want to interact, ask me everything, please. I will do more videos if you like about this. So this is how I see the thing. So we are forced to move forward, and of course no one will make it, and it's their free will choice. And the hardest part is that we have to accept it, unfortunately, because it's their life. They have the right to decide to leave the plane. We cannot impose a good thing, because imposing a good thing is just like imposing a bad thing or whatever thing. It's just like imposing. The act of imposing is not good, because is forcing the free will of the other. The other have to choose and has to accept things. That's why many people, if they don't know how to choose, they accept things. They just accept. They are manipulated. They say yes, they sign, but they don't know why they are signing and what they are signing, because they don't want to do the effort to read and learn and understand how they works, how valuable are their own choices. And if you are ignorant, you're not able to make good choices, just because you don't know the things you are choosing. You're just watching the surface of the thing, so you choose the most sparkling and brilliant and goldy things, but inside there is a shit. While inside the paper box there, that, you know, cheap paper box, there is something really valuable inside. That's it. That is the knowledge, and no one can give you if you don't want, or in the opposite way, everyone can give you. You can find everywhere. It's just up to you again. So in the whole, it's up to us whole as humanity. But I see, and I am a direct witnessing thing of this, because I'm doing this. I want to do this. That's why I'm here saying this. It's not easy for me as well, but that's why I want to improve this world, but not in my way. I want to put my way on the table and discuss my way with the others, finally, freely, because I want to see what I'm putting and what eventually taking. And so must do the others. We must be equals, not in the amount of what we put and what we get, but equal in negotiation. I put 1, okay, I will take maybe 1. You put 10, you will take 10, you know, or negotiate everything with no fear. Just say, I won't put 1 and take out 10, fucking 10. If the other one agrees, what is the problem? There is no problem. We are all happy, because that's the final goal, the final thing, I think, you know, live happy and worthful and be full of things that are the value, not the money or the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a big tool. It's a huge tool, which we never had in the past. Now it's been 10, 11, 12 years is around. Now we are fixing the last things, still few months, years maybe to finally understand that truth as well. And whatever, nothing. That there are no longer, in my vision, blocks. You know, we passed 2012. It's been 10 years now, passed as well. So there is nothing can stop these things unfold, which again, it's all about us. It's all about how we change ourselves first. You got to change yourself if you want to change the world. I changed myself because I want to change the world, because I am part of the world. So I am the same manifestation of the world. I am not separated. So I'm looking like the world look like me. And this is valid for any human being, for anything as well, even animal, plants, every single drop of water, stone, whatever you want to imagine, everything that exists in the universe. If you want to even expand more, we are part of the universe. We are not detached. One atom of your skin, it touches the atom of the air. It's all atoms everywhere. We are just a group of atoms that moves among other atoms, and many groups of atoms makes terrestrials, but still it's one game, it's one big game. But what is happening now, that's why Apocalypse, that's why Revelation, New Age, it's all the same thing. We are understanding this game now. We are understanding the game of the creation. That's why, as well, in my opinion, all religions as well, is gonna fall. Not fall. We stay because we will filter what is good from all of them, because all of them has good principles, but all of them as well, and now we can no longer cheat about this, has something untold, something hidden, something that you cannot really ask for, and that's in there, that it's all the all the bad that makes all the rest bad, because they're made to manipulate things, because we are all terrestrial. So if I do not recognize the power to you to rule or to impose my idea, which aren't demonstrated, because if you can demonstrate to me, of course you're right 100%, but if you cannot demonstrate 100% of your statements, none of them will stay, because the construction, the building is one, must be one, and all these pieces must be functional. A car must be complete. If one screw is missing, the car must go, but one screw is missing, so it means that it can fall apart from a moment to another. There is a comment I want to read. Okay, it's nothing. So, and I like to do all these discourses, and if you like, I mean, just ask questions all about this, because I have a clear vision, and I'm not asking for trust. I am asking for verifications. I want to verify what I'm saying. Again, I want you to verify what I'm saying. If there's something wrong, please ask me, because these are big. I know there are big concepts. It's been decades that I'm on this path. So now I really explored everything for me, and this is so clear. It's all about us, guys. You just need to meditate and to free your mind from all the lies, basically all the lies that comes from everywhere, that people told you everywhere, but just because they don't know, maybe. So we have to forgive as well, not forget, forgive, because once we learn the lesson, we also remember that we were, like, I was a liar as well myself, because I didn't know. I just was repeating stupid things I learned in life up to more than a decade ago now. But however, I was doing the same, because I was a sheep, just bleeding bad, what the others told me, what the school teach me, what my religion, just because I born in Italy, I grew as a Christian, but then I understood that all the religions have good principles, but then are hostage of few people that takes these good principles and make their own rule, and their own conquering environment. Because why all this? Because the most powerful thing that exists on the face of the earth, it's us humans, not gold. Most the so-called powerful elite, whatever you want to name it, to me, they do not exist anymore. I just see terrestrial people on earth, everyone with its own level of consciousness. Of course, that's the difference, the level of consciousness. not the bank account. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's another illusory thing to make you believe something. Numbers. The real power is in the consciousness of the people. And so, can say bad people, okay, control other people, which is in good faith, just because they tell lies and those people follow the lies. So that's why they're so-called slave, because they're just not making decision themselves. They don't know the truth, because of course to trust in someone, it's easy. He or she says me what I have to do, so I have not to think what I should do or what I have to do. What a relief. It thinks for me, so I just have to follow. But every now and then, boom, a tree is on my face. Why? Because that's my karma. That's what I want, because the other wants that I hit the tree. Yeah. So terrestrial human beings, that's what we are, and we are revealing ourselves to ourselves, basically. So now, to me, after a decade, since 2012, many of us did already this big change in understanding, this big change in throwing away, and it's painful. It's painful, of course. It's painful, but then you have a relief. Then you have a relief after the pain. It's painful to throw away all the false belief, verify, test the things, see everything, question everything, and re-question everything again multiple times. You must be sure. And once you're sure that the things works, don't forget, because other people or other institutions, television, whatever, we still keep telling you lies every day. They will tell you are wrong. Let them tell you, because you know the truth. You know if you're right or you're wrong. But you must be honest with yourself first, of course, because if you're not honest with yourself, all this discourse fall apart. You are the first one to be honest with 100%. That's the whole trick. If you are not honest with yourself 100%, if you are not able to take a small commitment for yourself, don't think at the rest at all. Don't think about others. Don't think about saving the world, because the world does not need to be saved. No one needs, just the ones that asking you. Because this is another mechanism of contracting help, because it's still an offer and taking, a giving and taking. That's what help is. Again, it's just a contract, because everything in life is an exchange, atom by atom. Remember the thing? Yeah. So even in conglomerates of atoms, if you like, or terrestrial human beings, because we are the ones, especially, involved in this contractual thing, because that's the real politics. That's what makes us, our ideas binding together, so our behavior and physical actions during life, so that we're doing everything we have. And you can see all the buildings, all the car, everything, all these computers, internet, crazy things, everything you see on Earth except plants and animals, and we did a lot of that as well, is made by us. So all the rules, all the books, all the writings, all the stories, all the things is made by us and no one else, just because we want to do it, and just because maybe we are made to do it. So why
it's
to
14
live?
hours.
Oh, thank you. It's 14 hours. Why to live if not to evolve? You cannot not evolve if you live, because life is evolution itself. Otherwise, it will not be life. I mean, if a thing is not evolving, is not changing its status in time, it's not evolving. That's why everything is an exchange in the universe, in life. The whole life you can imagine, the whole existence is a continuous exchange between parts of itself, but still is itself that is inner exchanging and so changing. And this you must reflect with your life if you want, because you are a small universe, can say, in the form of a terrestrial human being, and you can do nothing about it. Let's be clear. Up to your death, then eventually you will see, or we will see. No, don't know. But for now, until you are here on this earth, whether you like it or not, you are forced into that body, that thing that you are. That's your main contract that you did with the existence when you came into life, and that contract is evolving any moment, because you can renegotiate parts of that contract. That's why you can change yourself, but you have to pay something to get something else. Give and take, because all is one is whole, because everything is in constant changing, and what you give is what you get. From atom to atom, from particle to particle, from big thing to big thing, from human to human, from planet to planet, and so on and so forth. So I think I ranted a lot. If you like these arguments, please let me know. I will eager to talk more about this and explain you why you need to learn what politics is, because that is all about it. That is my commitment for life. That's what I want to do. I have methods, I have systems to teach you, to explore together, because for me as well, it's a learning process as well. But now it's been 10 years, I had enough to test my idea, my invention, my thoughts, so I no fear nobody on earth to challenge my ideas. So please, you are welcome on this ring to debate with me. If you want to find the truth, because that's my aim, and as well explain what politics is, so to improve our political and social and juridical environment, because that's what I want, and I think a lot of people want in this world. They want better, but they don't know how. Many of them, many are just bleeding again that they want, but they don't want to act. So I just want people that as well want to waste time with me talking this, but then wants to act at certain point. I want to act as well, and this talking here, yes, is a kind of an action, but I want to make contracts with you, all terrestrial human beings on earth, because that is all about. If we want to change this set of things, set of governance we have now, that imposes you, dresses, specialization. You need to be elected, you need to be this, you need to be that, no, you just need to be a terrestrial to make a decision by making proper contracts, proper negotiation of contracts, because we want to see what anyone has to give and what anyone pretends to have, because this is the exchange that empowers everyone. When everyone puts a little, and everyone can get more than what he put it. It's simple as that. But now we have to do this with full, transparency and honesty, and so we must put our faces on and our real name. We have to go through the identity process, because this is another big topic I don't want to do now, because otherwise we go very, very long with this video. So I won't stop here, but eventually I will explain how I see this thing of the identity, because it's a really pivotal thing. and we will do comparison on how in the actual paradigm works and how in the real paradigm, which is the only existing one, which is already in place. We just have to something discover and work to that path, works, because it's just that, yeah, that's scientific proof, and I will show you. So thank you very much for your listening. Emanuele Nusca, the Politicator from the kitchen today, salutes you, and see you in the next video.